She's ready to go. Right? Arouse, shuffling all of the feathers, making sure they're all in exactly the right place before she goes anywhere, and then poof, off she goes. Hopefully she's going to get up nice and high. Right? So I want you to try and keep your eyes on her now and follow her. Because as she's flying around out here, the reason she's doing this is because she's got a couple of advantages. If she gets up nice and high, most of Millie's prey is going to be other birds. And she's going to catch them in flight. Now what would you think the advantages of going up nice and high are? A good view is one. Perfect. Another one? Exactly. Her food is looking down on the ground for their food, and Millie's way above them. So she's able to catch them by surprise. Now the third advantage is the speed she's able to generate when she falls out of the sky. Some falcons, peregrine falcon, a female one, was clocked at speeds of 220 miles per hour. A straight line dive out of the sky known as a stoop. Right, and we're going to see one off Millie today. She's going up in a good position now today. She is drifting away from us, but that's not too bad. So she should get nice and high. So 220 miles an hour for a bird that weighs just over probably 2 pounds. Imagine all the force on its body as it's falling out of the sky like that. And at the last second it would pull out of its dive after striking its prey. There could be anything from up to 10 G-forces on its body. It's absolutely amazing what these guys can do and what forces their bodies can withstand. And look how easy this is for Millie. It's absolutely fantastic. She could cover a couple of 100 miles. I think we'll actually get her to stoop in. Can you all see her? Right, keep your eyes on her. This is going to be over in seconds. Right? As she circles around, now she can spot this quail wing on this, absolutely no problem. She's coming in already. Sit nice and still for me now, because what Millie's doing is lining herself up just as if she was going to strike her prey. Right? She's not silly. She uses the wind and everything to her advantage. But in a second you'll see her completely fold in her wings. Here she comes. Now at the last second I'm just going to take this away once, as if it's her prey diving out of the way. Look at the way those wings are tucked in. Now nice and still. Now as Millie comes down, she's going to strike this with a bit of a thump, and boom, catches her prize. Well done, Millie. And that's easy, you know. That's absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful to see as well, because it means that Millie is using her head. She knows the easy way to get food, and she's quite happy to do it like that. No? And we reward the birds very quickly when they do something like that, because it's them using their natural instincts as well. So that's enough work for Millie today. All of that flying, she was up a couple of 100 feet there. Absolutely effortless. No exhaustion whatsoever. If she had to work her way up to that height, constantly wing beating, then she would generate a lot of heat in her body, and she'd be so tired by the time she gets up there, she wouldn't have the energy to go hunting. So using the elements to her advantage is what she's all about. And she's looking around now straight away. And the reason she's doing that is because if she was out in the wild or sitting out in the field out here, another falcon might have spotted her do that dive. It could come in and try and steal her food off her. So she's really cautious. She wants to make sure that no one's going to take the food off her. But I'm going to give Millie a nice reward now. I've got her food here in the glove. And we're going to do a swap. And this is called trading off. And if every day was as easy as that, life would be perfect, wouldn't it, Millie? 8 out of 10 times they do that kind of an attack in the wild. Maybe the crow or the pigeon looks over its shoulder at the last second. Here's Millie coming down out of the sky and would fly into the trees or into a bit of cover to try and get away from her. Right? So she'd miss a lot of the time. Then she'd have to go off into another territory and look for another crow or pigeon. You know? So it can be quite tough for them. Cool. Any questions? Not every day is as easy as that, by the way. Some days Millie will kind of just refuse to go up. Yesterday she headed off down this way, and she went up so high we couldn't see her. Right. So there's loads and loads of little issues arising when they're flying out here. And again, everything is to do with the weather. Sacred falcons are found in the Middle East. You'll find them in eastern parts of Europe. You didn't even give me time to say that, Millie. Eastern parts of Europe, over towards Asia, and down into Africa as well. They migrate from time to time. And their populations, she wouldn't like that. Their populations actually used to be quite strong across Eastern Europe, but they seem to have gone down a little bit due to, I suppose, more places being inhabited by people. Power lines would provide a bit of an issue for these guys. Sometimes they clip their wings as they're stooping and crash into them. And also deforestation. Not because these guys would hunt in the woodlands, but some of their food source actually lives inside in the woods and would often come out grazing. And little hamsters, by the way, that's what they used to eat a lot. So, when places were deforested, they lost a lot of their food source. Good gardening. No. Any question? It's been the fastest in a while. It's gone that. Feels like I just took off our equipment. It's brilliant, a nice easy day for them. Like an athlete, you know, they don't need a hard workout every single day. If you constantly push them and constantly push them to their limits, they're going to injure themselves. And yeah, they become frustrated as well. So it's nice to have a good easy day like that. But he's quite happy. She doesn't want to be flying around here all day. The only thing she'll be thinking about now after eating this feed is going to have a nice bath for herself. The falcons we have in Ireland, peregrine falcon, you'll find them inside the cities on top of any tall buildings like cathedrals or a couple of the skyscrapers, I suppose. They're as good as we get with them. And you have kestrels, the one you see hovering on the side of the road. And you see them hovering over open fields. And then a tiny little falcon known as a merlin that hunts in our boglands. A tiny little falcon that catches other birds. Maybe our 3 native ones. Now folks, if you want to come up and have a closer look at Millie, please feel free to do so while she's having her snack here. Don't try to take her food or touch her, she'll get quite upset. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. It gave you an idea of what these guys are all about. We'll be around outside if you have any more questions after the demonstration, okay? Enjoy the rest of the sun. And we'll be flying more birds at 3, and there'll be different birds again. So if you're around, please feel free to come back and enjoy that. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.